Disclaimer: this is an imaginary story. Please don't relate it with any idol or any other person. It's nothing related to anyone's life. It's pure work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Whatever pics are shown in this story, they all have been taken from Google and Pinterest. The credit for them goes to their real owner. Storyline and voice are mine, so please don't copy that. It was a normal afternoon in the Ginhead company. All the employees were working. There was pin drop silence. Suddenly a girl spoke. Girl 1. Guys, yesterday my crush proposed me. Man 1. Congratulations. Girl 2. You are so lucky. My crush hasn't even noticed me. He never noticed my efforts. Girl 3. At least your crush can see you, but my crush doesn't even know about my existence. Man 2. Who the hell is that blind man who failed to notice the most beautiful girl of our company? Girl 3. Jung Ho Shuk. Don't know what happened to him after returning from the military. He totally changed and became cruel and merciless. From the cute, soft, and fluffy, he's torturing me. Men 1. Who is Jung Ho Shuk? Men 2. How dare he to torture you? You should file the complaint against him. We all are with you. You don't need to suffer alone. Girl 2. He tortured me too. He was sticking with girls and flirting. Jimin. First, you should stop crying over these small things. Men 2. What small things? This isn't a small thing, Jimin. Jimin. This is a small, childish, and most irritating things. Before supporting them, at least check the facts. They are talking about BTS J-Hope. In his concert, he danced with open shirt. Since then, these crazy fangirls became mental. It's his life. He can do anything. Just because he is an idol and he has to please you, you can't blame him for your useless fantasy. He is nothing to you. Girl 3. Chill, Jimin. We are just kidding. We know our limits. We love him. That's why we are teasing him. Man 1. Now, where are you going? Jimin. To work peacefully. Because here you won't let me work peacefully. I'm so done with this love. There is nothing which called love. Love, marriage, relationship, it's all fake. I hate love. Angrily left with his laptop. Girl 1. Now what happened to him? Why did he react so loud? Girl 2. He is an anti-romantic. Man 1. He looks so scary in anger. They all were talking. Suddenly a little boy pulled the pant of the man while dragging the small cart where everyone's coffee. Man 1. Look down. I go. Today our little helper brought coffee for us. Picked his coffee and pulled his cheeks. Thank you so much, Cookie. A cute little 3-year-old boy, Cookie, was pushing the cart and giving everyone coffee. After giving everyone coffee, he again came to Jimin's seat with his special cold coffee, but he wasn't there. He took the pant of men. Men looked at Cookie. Cookie, what happened? Cookie showed him cold coffee and moved his hands. Oh, you are asking about Jimin? Cookie nodded his head vigorously. He isn't here. He again left after shouting at us. Cookie face palmed himself. Now what can we do? Your mama is so weird. We have to face him. We can't fight with him. Cookie, why don't you add extra sugar in his coffee? Cookie shook his head vigorously and covered the coffee by his one hand. Yeah, we all know your mama didn't like sweet, but you are so sweet. Why can't you teach your mama to behave politely and at least smile? You know, it's free of cost. Jimin, are you done with manipulation? Give me the file. Men turned around and looked at Jimin with his scared face. Jimin, it hasn't completed yet. Jimin, how will you complete the file when you are busy in manipulating the child? If I didn't get the file today, one day's salary will be deducted. Cookie saw Jimin's angry face and pulled his pants, showed him cold coffee. Thank you, Cookie. Took the coffee. Mama is going for the meeting. You stay here and keep your eyes on them. Report me when I come back, okay? Cookie smiled and showed his tiny thumbs up. Jimin ruffled his hair and left with his files. Men sighed in relief. Thank you, Cookie. Today you saved me. Otherwise, your mama would have killed me by his sharp glare. Your Nana milk is confirmed. Now let me complete the file. He was Cookie, Jimin's 3-year-old mute son. He stayed in the company and helped everyone by doing small things. Only he could calm down Jimin's anger. Jimin was the cold and strict manager. Time skipped after some times. Cookie was running in the office while holding a balloon in his one hand, and in other hand he was holding files. He was playing while sending the files. Suddenly door opened. A man who wore Thorn's coat came inside while coldly talking with his secretary. He didn't notice Cookie, who was running towards him. They bumped with each other. Cookie's balloon burst after coming in contact with Yoongi's throne. Cookie fell on the floor and paper scattered. Whole staff came there to help Cookie. When Cookie saw his balloon burst, he looked at men with teary eyes and sad pout. Before everyone could say anything to him, he ran away from there. Secretary, Cookie, listen baby. CEO, whose child was he? Why did he run away like this? Secretary, sir, he's Cookie, our manager's son. He is mute, he couldn't speak but loves to help others. His balloon burst because of your court's throne, so he became sad. CEO, oh, I didn't know. Where did he go? Staff 1, you don't need to worry, sir. We will handle him. He won't be sad for more time. Secretary, yes sir, Cookie is very cute and marry-go-lucky child. By the way, everyone, he is our new CEO, Min Yoongi. Everyone, welcome to the company, sir. Yoongi, thank you. Now get back to your work. Everyone left from there. Secretary came to Cookie, who was sitting under the table while hugging his legs. Secretary, Cookie, what happened? Why are you sitting here? Poked her finger in Cookie's forearm, but he turned his face to the side. Oh, so you won't talk with me? Okay, don't talk, but see, new CEO sends so many colorful balloons for Cookie. Cookie turned to her and saw colorful balloons. He pointed his tiny baby finger on himself. Of course, they all are just for you. New CEO accidentally burst your one balloon, so he sends all of them for you. Keep all the balloons in his tiny baby hand. Now smile. Cookie smiled brightly to see the balloons. He quickly ran to CEO's cabin and slowly peeked inside. Once he found there was no one except Yungi, he went to him and tapped on his leg. Yungi looked at Cookie. Hey, little boy, I'm sorry for bursting your balloon. Do you like the balloon? Cookie flashed his big bunny smile. What does it mean? Cookie hugged his waist. Oh, you liked it? Cookie nodded his head vigorously and bowed. I understood you liked the balloon, but why are you bowing? Cookie looked here and there and went out and dragged a man inside. Men. Cookie, what are you doing? Yungi. Now, why did you drag him here? Men. Don't know, sir. Cookie tucked his pants and bowed to Yungi, pointed his finger on balloons, then Yungi. Oh. Yungi. What? Oh. I don't understand what you want to say. Do you? Men smiled and patted Cookie's head. Yes, sir, I understood. He wants to say thank you for balloons. Yungi, really? Cookie nodded his head vigorously with big funny smile and happily ran outside after waving his hands. Hey, don't run! Men smiled. He's so happy to get balloons, sir. He said to meet you soon. Now he has to go. Bye bye. Yungi, he's so cute. How easily you all understand what he wants to say, but I didn't even understand the meaning of his any gesture. Men, we stayed with him from quite a long time, that's why. Soon you will understand too, don't worry. Now I have to go. Bowed and left. Mel left. Yungi was standing at the glass window and looking outside at Cookie, who was happily running here and there while holding balloons and files to deliver it from one staff to another. Seeing his cute smile, he smiled too. Jimin came there while holding the files. He saw Yungi's back. He knocked the table and called him. Jimin. Excuse me, sir. Yungi turned around and smiled, but his smile dropped seeing Jimin. Jimin? Jimin. Min Yungi? You are our new CEO. Yungi. But what are you doing here? Jimin. I'm a manager. Yungi went to him. I'm so happy to see you again. About to place his hand on Jimin's shoulder. Jimin backed away. There is nothing to be happy. I want your signature on the file. It's urgent. Please sign, sir. Yungi, why are you calling me sir? We are. Jimin, you are just a CEO and I am your manager. Except this, I know nothing. Yungi, what happened to you? Why are you behaving so rude? Jimin, without looking at him, I'm here to do my work, not to please you by my behavior. Sign fast. I don't have whole day to wait for it. Yungi signed on the file. I signed. Jimin, thank you. Left with files. Yungi looked at Jimin's going figure. What happened to Jimin? He wasn't like this. Looked at him shouting at everyone through window. Why is he shouting? He's behaving so rude, but he was the most polite person. Yungi was looking at Jimin and shocked to see his behavior. He wasn't the man he knew him. He was completely different man. There was no politeness in his voice, who was known for his polite behavior. Time skipped after a few weeks. Few weeks passed. Jimin was still cold. He didn't talk with Yoongi. He only talked with him on work purpose. But Yoongi wasn't cold and rude. He was so loving and caring. One day, when everyone was having their lunch and Yoongi was in his cabin, Cookie brought food for him and fed him by his tiny baby hand. After that day, they became friends. Now Yoongi understood Cookie's gesture. He didn't need anyone to understand his sign language. Jimin saw them but didn't stop Cookie because he was happy with Yoongi. Yoongi found out Jimin was still single. He came to know that Yoongi Cookie was a big foodie, but Jimin didn't let him eat outside food for health conscious. So he always prepared different food for Cookie and brought for him. Today too he brought homemade food. Cookie was sitting on the table in front of Yoongi and Yoongi was opening the lunchbox. Yoongi opened the lid of the lunchbox. So here is today's special dish, white sauce pasta with extra cheese garlic bread. Cookie hungrily looked at the dish with watery mouth. He picked the spoon, but Yoongi snatched it from his hand. Wait, it's so hot. Took the spoonful pasta and blew it, then fed Cookie. Now eat and tell me, how's it? Cookie, yeah, lifted his thumbs up while licking his lips. Yoongi, I knew it, you would loved it. I saw you in the market last night. You were telling to your mama to eat pasta, but your cruel mama didn't listen to you. He literally dragged you. Fed Cookie pasta. But see, I cooked food for you. Now your mama can't snatch it. Whenever you want to eat, tell to me, not your mama. He knows nothing except scolding others, but I know everything. I will feed you all the dishes. You don't need to worry. Call me Dada Cookie. Very soon I will get you and your mama back. Then I will prepare so many dishes for you and your mama. You know, your mama was big foodie in university days, but now he became so rude, colding. You also want me as your dada, right? Cookie nodded his head vigorously. Then call me dada. Cookie, dad. Yoongi, it's okay. Take your time. I will wait for you. I'm not in hurry. I can wait you and your mama my whole life. I have already made the mistake of losing him once. Now I won't repeat that mistake again. This time I will make him mine. Time skipped after few days. Few days happily passed. Yoongi always brought gifts and homemade food for Cookie. He was so happy with Yoongi. Yoongi often took him for walk. Jimin went out to attend a meeting with other client and Yoongi was busy in his very important meeting. He brought the dragon costume for Cookie because nowadays he was watching dragon show and wanted to look like it. Yoongi's secretary dressed Cookie up as a dragon. He was happily running in the company by swaying his dragon tail and acting to scare everyone, but his cute face only melted everyone's heart. Investor 1. So, Mr. Min, we already saw your presentation. It's pretty good. Yoongi, thank you. My staff worked day and night on this project. Investor 2, but before locking this deal, we have to talk some points. Yoongi, sure, that's why we are here. Investor 2, we cut off. A very important meeting was going on when suddenly Cookie opened the door of the conference room and came inside. Yoongi saw him. Investor. Who is he? How does he come inside? Yoongi. Cookie, please go outside, baby. Dada is busy in meeting. Dada will meet you later. But Cookie didn't listen him. He climbed on one investor's lap, then big table. He crawled to Yoongi. He saw Yoongi's mobile was on the table. He grabbed Yoongi's thumb and pressed it on the mobile screen and opened it. He played his current favorite dragon song and cutely started dancing. I'm a baby dragon in a fairy wagon, flies high in the sky. Breathing sparks and dragging, roasting up some s'mores, flapping through the doors in my lair, with flare, touching on the floors. I'm a dragon, tiny dragon, breathe some fire, light your fire, all day long. Turned to investors and raised his hands up in air. Come on, humans, time for fun. In my cave, we will roast the bun. Woohoo! I'm a baby dragon in a fairy wagon, flying high in the sky, breathing sparks and bragging, roasting up some s'mores, flapping through the doors in my flare, with flare, treasure on the floors. How's dragon song? I hope I didn't murder it. Seeing his cuteness, nobody could resist. All the investors were swinging their hands and enjoying Cookie's cute dragon concert. Yoongi was smiling brightly to see him enjoying with everyone. Only Cookie could turn the boring board meeting in chaotic concert. He only came here to show Yoongi his dragon costume. He happily went to Yoongi while dancing. Cookie, Dada, fainted on Yoongi's chest. Yoongi, Cookie, quickly picked Cookie in his arms and patted his cheeks. Cookie, 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 open your eyes, Cookie. Investor 1 passed him a glass of water. Mr. Min splashed water drops on his face. Maybe he opened his eyes. Yoongi looked at Investor 1. Splash water drops on his face. Cookie, Cookie, Cookie. Investor 2, I think you shouldn't waste the time and take him to hospital. Yoongi immediately ran from there with Cookie. Whole staff saw them and got panicked. Investors told them. Secretary informed Jimin. Yoongi admitted Cookie and doctor did some test. He was still unconscious. Yoongi was so tensed. Yoongi, doctor, what happened to Cookie? He was happily dancing but suddenly fainted. Is he alright? Doctor, first calm down, Mr. Min. If you will behave like this, how will it work? You have to stay strong. Yoongi, stay strong means? Doctor, means nothing. First tell me, who are you to patient? Yoongi, his dad? Doctor, oh, Jimin came there. He is lying. He isn't Cookie's dad. Cookie is only my son. This man has no connection with Cookie. He is just a stranger. Yoongi turned to Jimin. Jimin, thank God you came. It's not the time to take out your anger. Our son's life is in danger. Doctor, now who are you? Jimin, I'm his cut off. Yoongi grabbed Jimin's hand and pulled him on a chair beside him. He is my husband. We had a fight because of that. He is talking like this. You continue, doctor. Tell us, how's Cookie now? Personal matter, will solve it personally. Doctor, it will be good for you and your son. There is nothing to worry. His all the reports are normal. Jimin, then suddenly why did he pass out? Doctor, there can be so many reasons, but first we have to find out what happened with him before his passing out. Jungi, I tell you, I was busy in my meeting. Suddenly he came there by wearing dragon costume which I brought him in the morning. He was so happy. He climbed on the conference table and started dancing on dragon song. He was so enthusiastic. Everyone was enjoying his cute dancing. He came to me and called me Dada, then passed out. Jimin, what? He called you Dada? Jungi looked at him. Jimin, this can't be possible. Cookie can't speak. He is a mute. Jungi, yeah, but from past few days he was trying to speak. He was making sound like ba 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 da da da. Finally he spoke today. Doctor, now I understood. He passed out because of overexcitement. He didn't speak for 3 years. It was his first time. His body couldn't handle this much happiness. Don't worry, he's perfectly fit and fine. Take care of him and don't fight in front of him. Small children are most affected by the quarrel of their parents. All couples have fight, but these fights should be resolved by sitting together and talking to each other before it has a bad effect of your family and children. Rest, you both are adult and know what you should do. Being a doctor and an adult, I can only advise you that no fight is bigger than the health of your child. Rest, you two are intelligent enough. Now, excuse me. Left. Yoongi turned to Jimin and held his hands. Jimin, first time he spoke, but he's called wrong person Dada. Yoongi, Jimin, a person who can't tell right to right and wrong to wrong can't be the dad of my son. Yang his hand, stay away from me. Neither am I your husband nor Cookie is your son. You brought my son here, thank you for that. Now you can go, we don't need you. Left. Yunmin weren't married couple, they were university lover but broke up because of a misunderstanding and ego clashes. They broke up because of Yoongi's best friend Hyasik and popular girl Hana. Hana was Jimin's enemy. Jimin was more beautiful and sophisticated than her. Because of that, she always jealous of him and tried to pull Jimin down. One day in university party, Hyasik and Hana came closer to each other. They did one night stand, but Hana got pregnant. She found out this very late. She told Hyasik, but he denied to accept the child, saying she might have slept with other, but now blaming him. Yoongi supported Hyasik while Jimin supported Hana. Jimin was mad because Yoongi supported his best friend in his wrong deed. Jimin couldn't tolerate wrong thing because of Hyasik and Hana. They had huge fight and parted away. Yoongi went to abroad for further studies, so their misunderstandings didn't get resolved. Jimin holding Cookie's hand. Cookie, you are perfectly fine, baby. Doctor said we can take you home once you regain your consciousness. Now get up, my baby. Mama needs you. A tear dropped on Cookie's hand. Yoongi placed his hand on Jimin's shoulder. Jimin, Cookie is fine. Don't cry. Jimin angrily yanked his hand. Why did you come here? Yoongi, to take my love and son back. Jimin, neither am I your love nor Cookie is your son. Yoongi sat on the bed and grabbed Jimin's both the hands in his hands. Walking away isn't the solution of any problem. Haven't you heard what doctors said? For Cookie, we have to solve our differences. Jimin, there is nothing to solve. You are a blind man. I don't want a man who can't say right to right and wrong to wrong. You are good for nothing. Yunki, fine, I agree. I'm not good. I'm worse, but you are the best. Why didn't you try to solve the matter? Jimin, do you have memory loss? I came to you, but you were so lost in your friendship. I tried to make you understand, but you were busy in defending your friend. You didn't see my efforts. You fought with me. Yungi, you weren't less. You fought with me for Hana, who always tried to harm you. Jimin, so what? Whatever she did was different matter, but whatever had happened between her and Hyasuk was different. That was Hyasuk's child. He should have taken the responsibility, but he backed away. Yungi, but Hana wasn't less wrong. She had so many past relationships. She herself didn't want a child. She even aborted the baby. She only wanted to frame Hyasuk because he supported you in university election. Jimin, so you still aren't understanding. It's not about Hana and Hyasuk. It's about you and me. You supported wrong person. You didn't question to Hyasuk. You didn't tell him that he was wrong. He should have taken the responsibility of action. I have limit to make you understand. Yungi, okay, I agree. It was all my fault. I should have comforted Hyasuk, which I didn't do. I didn't want to leave him alone when everyone was just accusing him. I should have taken a stand, but I was angry at that time. I didn't like Hana. I didn't want to support her. I'm sorry. Jimin, just sorry. Yungi, then what else do I now? I can't change the past. We broke up because of Hyasuk and Hana, but today they both are living happily with their partners. Only we suffered. Jimin, it's all because of you. If you had listened to me at that time, we would never have been parted. Yungi, I agreed. That's why people say one should never spoil one's relationship because of someone else. We got so engrossed in their matter that we didn't even think about ourselves. And today they are living their lives comfortably, and we are here yearning for each other's love. Jimin, I agree. We took it on our ego and didn't bother to solve it. How stupid we were. Jungi looked at Jimin. Now, will you marry me? Cookie already accepted me, his data. Jimin, I do, but promise me you will never spoil our relationship because of someone else. Jungi, now I never dare to jump in others' matter. By the way, you fulfilled your wish by adopting a baby? Jimin, you also know that I always wanted to adopt a baby to give them a good life. When I came to know Cookie is mute, I decided to adopt him. I knew no one would adopt him. Yungi, you did good as always. Kissed on his back of the hands. Cookie opened his eyes and looked at Yunmin. Dada! Yungi looked at Cookie. Our cute baby dragon, wake up! Cookie stood up on the bed and started dancing cutely. Dada! Jimin, he is still so energetic. Come here, my baby dragon. Call Mama too. Mama raised you up, not Dada. Cookie hugging it tightly. Dada! Sometimes the matter isn't that big. but we make it big. We inflate in our ego with pride, desperate to be right, blind to the cost, and in chasing the illusion of victory, we fracture the very close bond we claim to protect. Helping others is noble, but sacrificing your own peace, your own relationships for someone else's fight, it's nothing, just foolishness. In the end, the battle fades, the world moves on, and you are left alone, carrying the weight of a war that never truly belonged to you. Sometimes wisdom isn't in winning the fight, it's in choosing what's worth keeping. Sometimes silence speaks louder than words, and a single word can heal what years of misunderstanding broke. Love isn't always expressed through grand gestures, but through patience, forgiveness, and the courage to start again. Sometimes destiny brings people back together, not to repeat the past, but to fix it. The end. Author's note. That's it for today. I hope you all liked it. It was the requested story for one shot. I hope I didn't disappoint you. How was Cookie's dragon song? Misunderstanding. 16 letters word starts from 3 letters word ego and has the power to destroy 4 letters beautiful word love. Agree? Friendship doesn't need to always support your friends. A real friend never cover your mistake. He points out your mistake and has the courage to say right to right and wrong to wrong. Sometimes we get so much involved in others' problem that we spoil our own relationships. The same thing happened with Yunmin. Fighting for others, they lost their true love. But destiny has other plans. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with new story. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share, and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.